1-1 in the end. Chris, was quite an entertaining game. Well, it's Bristol City next. Your thoughts on all that?
Well, first and foremost, thank the supporters for staying behind, and I thought the performance was a good performance as well. We knew it was an awkward one with Blackburn Rovers having something to play for, so their approach would be on the front foot. Disappointed to go a goal behind. I thought we were good first half without really finding that little bit at the top of the pitch. And second half, we were really positive when we went a goal behind. I believe we deserved to win the game, even with 10 men. The opportunities they were created, we just couldn't find that last bit. But the attitude, the approach to the game was great, and the feel of it walking off the pitch, having done the lap round the ground, to acknowledge the support that we've had all season and have really got behind us, was really positive. There's a load of energy in the group. We talked about it after the Burnley game, a reset. Been quite an interesting couple of games for us to balance that off, with players needing minutes, players being rested, and get everybody right. I think we'll have a clean bill of health going into the playoffs, which is massive for us. We just got to check on Femi because that didn't look too good when he went over. But it was a competitive game. We didn't dip our toe in, and we tried to go and win the game even down to 10 men, and I think we deserved it. But the overall thing is, for me, is 2 points per game. It's an incredible achievement, in my opinion, with the challenges that we've had to overcome. The players give everything for the shirt, as I've said on countless occasions, and been consistent with that. And that's all I can ask. We can tighten up a little bit like we did second half. I thought we were a lot tighter and a lot crisper in our play and our ability to create chances. And the attitude to the game was first class. And yeah, it's Bristol City now. So reset, and we've been preparing for obviously the playoffs as well. But getting the balance with the minutes that we needed to get into players, resting players was obviously, and still wanting to win games of football was key for me.
Lots to go out there. So yeah, Femi Sariki looked in some kind of arm sling, I suppose. So what's the early idea?
He's off to hospital. So that's disappointing if that comes back from a negative point of view, because we've got through. The two games without picking any injuries up really. So that's the disappointing aspect of that. But we can't complain. Our injury record this season has been absolutely outstanding. The players that we've lost, Blaster and Suter, can't really do anything. There was a talk obviously over the last couple of years about soft tissue injuries. You do pick those up because I think the nature of the game as it is now, the speed and the physicality of it all. But we've done well to condition the players and give players minutes and rest players at certain times in the demanding world of Championship football. I know the top two deserve to go up with 100 points. For us to get 92 points is incredible. And to win, to get into the playoffs, you've got to do a lot of things right. And there's another club there that are going to be playing in a division lower, who were lauded last year. So it's quite easy when you don't get it right that you can fall through the trap door. And we haven't. I think everybody, big majority, respect that and understand that we haven't fallen through the trapdoor. We've put a little bit of pride back into the shirt, and they fight for each other and fight for the club, and we're going to have to fight now over the next 2 games, hopefully 3.
There'll be all sorts of psychology, but it happens to be Bristol City, so your kind of snap response to them and the challenge ahead.
Whatever we got, it was always going to be a challenge. So the teams that got into the playoffs deserve to be in the playoffs, and we deserve to be where we are, 3rd. So it's slate wiped clean now, and we've got to go and prove that we're the best team out of the 4. But all the 3 teams that the 2 teams that we could have played, or there's more teams. Obviously, the only team that we couldn't have played was Sunderland, obviously. But the teams that we would have most probably been matched up were always going to be difficult and challenging to get through. But I don't go along with maybe the narrative. It's a new group. I've got somebody in there in that changing room from a staff point of view that's won 4 times in the playoffs. So It's a new group. We're positive in terms of our approach to it. We're going to have to do a lot of things right over the next 10 days, but we're up for it, and I think you can see that with the attitude of the players, not just today, not just Friday, but right away through the season.
Tom Cannon will be focused on him. Look, he's getting in the right place, and goodness me, he just needs a goal, or a second goal.
It'll happen. So, yeah, I've got to say I thought the crowd's reaction to him was really good. There's no blame culture here. He understands he's not daft light. It's an opportunity that should have stuck away, but he's in that position to stick him away, and he will score. He's going to be a good player for us, and we've got some good players as well. So we're going to have to step up to the plate. We're going to have to be good in both boxes over the next 2 games. They're a difficult side, as we said, and respecting what we're up against. But we fancy our chances. We're bullish about our opportunities in terms of getting to the final. But we can't talk about it. We've got to go and do it and go and do the business.